Thanks for joining us on National Focus. I'm Kerdisha St. In the headlines, $263,000 for projects in the Mahaut constituency, Dominica Community Health Team welcomes Barbadian nursing students, and prison officers complete 2-week training. Stay with us for details of these and other stories after this.
When you think about it, food is life. That's why people come to Dominica. They don't only come for the waterfall or the scenery or the views, but it's the flavor. Sometimes it is just what they can taste. The flavors that we have here, you can't find anywhere in the world. They are truly unique. I've been in business 17 years, and I see so many guests come and go. My business is to put a smile on their face and something good in their belly. Everything we serve here is local. It comes from all over Dominica. So we get fresh lettuce, or vegetable, or fish from Saint-Sauveur, all our product from the farm. Sometimes go on the farm and have them pick. The uniqueness of the experience is in how authentic it is. I heard the taxi driver promoting my plantain chips. I said, that's the best plantain chips I ever have. I don't have to go and put it on TV. Money is not everything, but leaving customer with a smile, friendly service, and they will come back. This is the real Dominica. I'm just proud to be a part of it. My name is Maurice Smith. They call me Rudy. Tourism is my business.
Thanks for staying with us. The Honorable Parliamentary Representative for the Mahaut constituency, Reuben Blackmore, on Friday presented a check of over $263,000 to Chairperson of the Mahaut Village Council, Lorna Dalton, for the commencement of various projects in that constituency. Over the past 2 weeks, the Mahaut constituency has received an outpouring of financial support from the Dominica Labour Party government in the areas of infrastructural and small business development.
Just last week, we were actually in Campbell, where we handed over a check of $250,000 and to help 47 individuals in Campbell with varying business ventures proposals. We were in Massac thereafter, where we gave support to the Subuli Massac Cultural Group. Before that, we were at the Kenfield Urban Council office, where we signed contracts amounting to $774,000 for roadworks to be undertaken in the Kenfield East and RBC housing scheme. Before that, we were actually in Kenfield again, signing the contract for $800,000 for the construction of a river wall at the river at the housing scheme area in Kenfield.
Chairperson of the Mahaut Village Council, Lorna Dalton, says she is pleased with the financial assistance provided for the commencement of these projects. She believes these projects will enhance the community.
The rehabilitation of the Zabico Bridge, which goes to the cemetery, the completion of the Warner Road, and also for pavements in the Canefield area in River Estate, for erecting a house for 2 sick brothers, and completion of a house for Miss Janet Thomas, upgrade and painting of the basketball court right here on Teaser Grounds, and also for the continuation of the beautification of the Mahaut project, which we will not just buying flowers, but clearing, cleaning, and just generally making Mahaut look like it's worth living in.
The Honorable Member of Parliament thanked the Honorable Minister of Finance, Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit, for making the funds available. Honorable Blackmore also thanked the Honorable Minister for Constituency Empowerment, Justina Charles, for enabling the commencements of the projects.
To express my most profound gratitude to the Minister for Constituency Empowerment, Mrs. Justina Charles, who have been so facilitative in every aspect of the journey that we have been embarking on throughout the constituency and throughout the country. And I want to commend her for that, and also to highly commend the Honourable Prime Minister for continuing to make the resources available to actually enable us to do what we're doing for the people of Mahaut constituency.
4 contractors will be engaged on the projects. In more news, 14 community health nursing students from Barbados are currently on island to observe and learn from Dominica's community health team. Dominican nurses have been training in Barbados for a number of years, and so the Ministry of Health welcomed the chance to facilitate the students for the 4th time. At the official welcome ceremony on a Tuesday, community health nurse for the La Plaine Health District, Ava Vigilant, described how the project was conceptualized.
It was in 2004-2005 during my studies at the Barbados Community College, during one of our classroom discussions of primary health care in our country, the idea to visit Dominica was born. There were students not just from Barbados, but from Turks and Caicos, Grenada, and myself from Dominica. After my presentation, there were lots of questions. And given the allotted time for this session, we had to end the discussion prematurely. Mrs. Knight, who was the course coordinator at the time, became enthusiastic about the idea for her next class of CHNs to visit Dominica to observe what was expressed as the interesting healthcare system. It was not until 2009 that her idea was conceived and did become a reality.
Principal Nursing Officer Caesarina Ferrell, in her address, remarked that this collaboration demonstrates a spirit of regional unity.
The Nursing Division of the Ministry of Health is very pleased to be associated with this activity, which has now become a tradition, and to provide the necessary support as focal point for this visit. This is indeed a demonstration of the spirit of regional unity, whereas we as a small region can harness our limited resources and benefit from best practices. Over the years, the Primary Healthcare Department of the Ministry of Health has consistently facilitated this learning experience for individuals and groups from various countries, including the registered nurses pursuing the Diploma in Community or Public Health Nursing at the Barbados Community College. Even at this point of evaluating our successes and challenges with a view to the renewal of the system, we continue to share our experiences in primary health care.
Ferrell explained what the students would experience over the next few days.
During the next few days, you and a visiting group will be visiting various health districts where you will be interacting with the community health nurses and other members of the health teams. Notwithstanding the brief duration of this experience, you are encouraged to make the best of this opportunity. Nurses engaged in public health at the primary care level are key players in the achievement of the universal access to health and the Sustainable Development Goals, as articulated in this year's International Nurses Day theme, Nurses, a Voice to Lead, Achieving the Sustainable Development Goals. As you go on your observation visits, I implore you to note the structures and mechanisms for decentralized decision-making and and client services, structures which provide for the team approach in the delivery of programs and services, and which facilitate healthcare access at the doorstep in remote areas. Also, the role and functioning of the primary care nurse, a staff category which is unique to the primary healthcare system in Dominica. Our reporting system and surveillance methods and practices are also noteworthy of attention, among others.
Community Health Nurse Course Coordinator from the Barbados Community College, Claire Springer, hopes the information received will benefit the students when they return home.
Primary health care is essential and forms an integral part of a country's health system. Therefore, as community health nurses, we must recognize the critical role we must play in providing scientifically sound, evidence-based, holistic care to individuals, families, and communities. We are proud to identify ourselves with your primary healthcare system, as our purpose for this visit is to expose our students to the outstanding delivery of public health here in Dominica and to observe the best practices, which we may also adopt to improve our own Barbadian healthcare system.
In more news, Honorable Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, Honorable Peter Seja, has urged students of the Portsmouth Secondary School to strive to embody the morals and values that were instilled in them during their secondary education. Honorable Seja was addressing the graduation ceremony of the Portsmouth Secondary School on Friday.
Having gone through secondary school, you now have a solid foundation on which you ought to build your future. It is my hope that you have developed a sense of commitment to learning, in that you strongly believe in the importance of education, in self-improvement, and in lifelong learning. I believe that you have developed a positive values such as honesty, integrity, and responsibility, and that you have acquired social competencies that will continue to equip you to make positive choices, build strong relationships, and importantly, show tolerance and respect for others.
Honorable Seja assured the parents and the students that government will continue to assist students to further their education.
As Minister for Education, I can assure you that yes, we do face challenges in running the affairs of this country in the face of economic constraints. However, this government, led by Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, remains true to our commitment to you, the young people of Dominica. We understand our responsibility to provide students with the necessary navigation skills so that they can imagine and invent new possibilities.
64 students graduated from the school on Friday, with Kerdisha Langley announced as valedictorian. She advised her fellow graduates to accept their past as they looked towards a brighter future.
We must remember that the past cannot be changed, forgotten, edited, or erased, but it can only be accepted. For it is by accepting our past that we are able to grow and have a brighter future.
The theme for last Friday's graduation ceremony was Past Achievements, a Future Promise. You're watching National Focus. More when we return.
I believe in the natural order of things. I believe in the harmony of things. You know, in everything we do, we have to keep it natural. I've been doing farming for now over a decade. My day is very hectic, but I make it light, you know, because I enjoy what I do. I enjoy producing the best quality goods and to make sure that the people that receive it, they receive the best that they can ever get. Right from the farm, everything that I grow, I process them back into the farm so that the same things that grow in the farm is what protects the farm. Tourism is my business. You know, it's not just dealing with the foreigners that come in, but it's preparing those things that when they come, they can feel and taste the difference in coming to this exotic island. And it starts with the farmer, because we provide the things that they eat, that they taste, that they drink. I believe in my heart that it's my responsibility to provide quality. My name is Tony Alves, and tourism is my business.
Welcome back. The long-awaited new GIS St road was officially handed over to the people of Cochrane last week. A ribbon-cutting ceremony was held last Thursday to officially open the road, also now called Monica's Highway. Member of Parliament for the Roseau Valley constituency, Dr. John Colin McIntyre, told residents that he is impressed with the quality of work done by the contractors.
When you look at the contractors who worked on this road, along with the workers from Cochrane, coupled with the NEP staff and the beautification that has started, I think we have a great road here. We saw and we heard from the president of the Village Improvement Committee the hard times of the past, your garbage collection, difficulties, the ambulance to come check us sometimes when we have a little ailments and we don't have our own transport. But right now we have created a serious highway here. As a matter of fact, when I saw the road in construction and the end product, to be honest with you, I'm shocked. But I'm shocked not out of dissatisfaction. I'm shocked out of satisfaction. And it really, when I got here, I said, wow, that's a serious transformation of GIS St.
The rehabilitation of this road cost the government over $140,000. The new road will certainly make life easier for the many residents who live in the area. Chairman of the Village Improvement Committee, Ronald Piper, voiced the gratitude of the people of the community.
Today we want to thank the government of Dominica. We want to thank the Prime Minister. We want to thank our parent, the Honorable Dr. McIntyre, and we also want to thank the Ministry of Communication and Works for providing a wonderful check of $146,000 to provide the new road to the people of the GIS St area. We want to say thank you very much. And I can say that people of Cochrane will appreciate this road. Every one of us is going to appreciate this road.
The improvement of the GIS St road has also increased accessibility for the physically challenged Monica Xavier, after whom the road is now fondly named.
I am thankful. I grew up here, GIS St. The road, we started the road from scratch, carry stones to make wheel tracks, from here to go back. Then started the road a little piece, a little piece, a little piece by a little piece, until now. Thank you for the government, thanks in the government, our parliamentary representative, and all who help to make us have a road. It is more passable for me. I haven't got to walk, I can go to church barefooted. My foot will not dirty.
Honorable McIntyre assured the people of Cochrane that this new road is just the beginning of things to come for that part of his constituency. He also encouraged the villagers to take care of their surroundings and committed to continue to keep NEP interns employed under the beautification program in Cochrane. At that same event last week, a check of $250,000 was presented for small business development in Cochrane. And finally, this news time, officials from the Ministry of Justice, Immigration and National Security are calling on prison officers who have completed a 2-week training to put what they have learned into practice. On Friday, June 30th, 23 prison officers completed training sessions to better equip them to effectively execute their jobs at the Dominica State Prison. Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Justice, Immigration and National Security, Joanne Commodore, addressed the officers.
Do not let the tools and lessons sit in your head or sit on your shelves if you've been given printed material. It is my hope and expectation that the knowledge gained will be implemented in your daily engagement on the job. Good communication in any institution is one of the ingredients for success. I call on you to learn communication, especially in relation to the inmates. Never use your authority to be abusive, verbally or otherwise. Instead, use the techniques that you have been taught and the techniques that you have learned through this training.
Acting Superintendent of the Dominica State Prison, Kenrick Jacques, congratulated the participants and advised them to implement their learned techniques.
We can least afford confusion and apathy here at the prison, where we have the responsibility to ensure that security is maintained and each individual is treated with respect and dignity. The onus is on every one of us to be a team player for the smooth and effective functioning of the institution. The management of the prison look forward to see the implementation of what has been learned during the training sessions so that the overall functioning of the institution is enhanced.
Prison officer Farrah Winston gave his impression of the 2 weeks of training.
We were taught to be assertive, to be just in the execution of our duties in regards to the application of force. We were also taught the importance of effective communication. I want what we learn to allow us to evaluate the way in which we carry out our duties and try to excel and reach for superior quality.
Another prison officer, Diane Raful, described the training as exciting, fun, and interactive.
Our in-house facilitators passing on their years of training and experience on the job in the form of role play and mock exercises. We also had some members of our riot squad teaching us some control and restraint techniques. Mr. Ralph Seaman, Mr. Ronnie Gustav, Mr. Handel Joseph, and Mr. Clifton Blaise. We learned how to use our baton the proper way and what part of the body that should be targeted, how to escape if we are grabbed by an inmate, how to restrain inmates, and when and how to use necessary force.
Chairman of Visiting Justices, Clem John, had some words of advice for the prison officers.
Treat them according to the law. Treat all prisoners with kindness. They are human too. They have human rights just like me and you. Right? Respect them if you want them to respect you. I'm always sure that you were told so. An institution of this nature calls for teamwork, team effort.
Topics covered during the training were communication, the use of force, teamwork, gate officer's duty, assertiveness, warrants, remission, trafficking, incident report writing, searching, basic control and restraint techniques, and introduction to riot drills. And that's the English segment of the news. Shaakira Pierre is next with Creole highlights.
Bienvenue à ce nouvel accueil. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Plus que 40 petits business en Cochrane tapé assistance à valeur $250 000. L'argent là, c'est compte gouvernement qui a investi en secteur ça pour mener développement économique à Dominique. Membre parlement là pour constituency ça, Honorable Dr. John Colin McIntyre, fait présentation chèque là par président Improvement Committee là, Ronaldson Piper. Honorable McIntyre dit moun qui pourquoi taper assistance pour ni patience que le gouvernement a fait l'argent avec la bayo à l'année financière neuf là. Plan pour manger chimel loubier pour bagatelle c'est un progrès. Projet ça là financé par un grant par gouvernement british pour assister pays à Caraïbes là pour bâtir chimel, pont et puis port pour mener développement économique à région là. Dominique bénéficie de l'argent ça à valeur 25 millions de pounds pour réhabiliter chimel loubier pour bagatelle. Jeudi, Ministre Public Works, Honorable Miriam Blanchard, Membre Parlement pour Constituency Petite Savane, Honorable Dr. Kenneth Daru, et puis moun qui a travaillé à Ministre Public Works, allé à Souyon Tor, et puis moun hot back Caraïbes là. Honorable Blanchard dit, tout ça là, c'est pour moun chouer ces moun là hot back là, la travail besoin fait à ce chimel là. Membre Parlement là, oui, mais c'est Premier ministre Skerrit, qui c'est aussi ministre Finance, et puis ministre Public Works pour développement là, yo ka mené à constituency là. Et puis finalement, relation diplomatique Dominique et puis Venezuela a continué pour flérer comme service solidarité pour place jeudi pour recogniser le 12e anniversaire Petro-Caraïbes Dominique. Premier ministre Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit et puis membre cabinet, ambassadeur Venezuela pour Dominique, His Excellency Hayden Pirella, et puis moun qui a travaillé en Petro-Caraïbes te présente en cérémonie ça. Premier ministre Honorable Dr. Roosevelt Skerrit souhaite Petro-Caraïbes un bon anniversaire. Honorable Skerrit dit tout Dominicain j'ai bénéfice de Petro-Caraïbes et puis Dominicain n'est pour dire merci. Depuis commencement Petro-Caribe, yo ja dépensé $1.8 million pour supporter activité ko carnaval. Ça c'est tout pour Nouvelle à Creole. Non, moi c'est Shaakira Pierre. Au revoir.
Coming up next, how to prepare your home for the hurricane season. As we are now in the hurricane season, here are some tips for preparing your home. Secure loose rain gutters and downspouts and clear any clogged areas or debris to prevent water damage on your property. If you can, purchase a portable generator or install a generator for use during power outages. Remember to keep generators and other alternate power or heat sources outside, at least 20 feet away from windows and doors, and protected from moisture. And that's all for this edition of National Focus. We always welcome your suggestions and comments. Drop us an email at gis@dominica.gov.dm or visit our website news.gov.dm. Like our Facebook page, facebook.com/GIS News Dominica, and follow our Twitter at GIS Dominica. You can also catch up on past National Focus newscasts on our GIS Dominica YouTube channel. Live streaming is also available on our YouTube channel 24 hours a day. From all of us here on the GIS News production team, I'm Kerdisha St. Thanks for watching.